EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
and now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 67 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But
it's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Seahawks, first down. On
first down, Wilson. Catch made, it's Moreau. And corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Carson on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
43-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it with Carson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
7-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Intended for number 86.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good.
The kick.
And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Score Seahawks 10. Cardinals 7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 27-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it. But nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Number 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
39.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Good for a Cardinals.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of 6 there. First.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now Wilson. Incomplete.
Wilson. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Wilson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 27.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Well, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
49-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A final shot before half from Murray. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
First down, Murray being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Medina. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Start offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A running play now for Forsett. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 28-yard.
Again they run. Again it's Forsett. Forsett hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball secure. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Russell Wilson.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Wilson's
22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding. Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
27, the ball.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, Seattle.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise,
and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
On the carry.
Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Michael Dixon to kick.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Murray going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Wilson sacked.
A great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The football going back over to Arizona now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. What's good on the extra point? And they will take a 7-point lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now to gimme.
And it's up and good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a gain of 16. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to advance to the divisional round. And his kick is right there. It's good. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.